So, that dragon we saw earlier, I wonder what he's up to. Holy shit! Aha! I almost dodged perfectly, just like the barrel. Yeah, he's there. He's hanging out. He's a chiller. We love that guy. We love him. Whew. Boom. Shortcut. Now, another thing that Dark Souls does that is super special among other games, even in its own franchise, is highly recursive level design. That is to say, each area is a puzzle that is to be gone through. And as you explore deeper and deeper, and if you really truly like plumb the depths of each area, you will find ways to make it significantly easier on yourself. Had I not just, gone into this little nook and cranny, it's very easy to walk by. You go down these stairs, you're worried about the dragon, you see a path immediately, you panic, and boom, you go through here. But if you take a moment to slow down, be a little bit calm, explore, there's a path back to the bonfire. That is very helpful. So, continuing our exploration. Now, at this point, I never even got past the Taurus demon as a little girl. When I was younger, it was difficult, Boom, parry. I'm such a god. For those watching who may not be certain of what is going on and don't have experience, in Dark Souls, with a shield, if an attack lands a specific timing and you press the left trigger, you parry it, and that allows you to do a big damage attack. So, anyways, back to my tangent. Dark Souls 1. I never beat the Taurus demon. And as a kid, I never really thought I was going to. So, I left the game behind. I was like, screw this. I'm going to do easier things. And in case you're wondering what's up there, nothing good. I'm just going to go back down. It's a very dangerous man whom I don't know right now. The camera, ladies and gentlemen, the true final boss. I never thought I would get past the initial, first 20 minutes. So I put the game aside and I kept playing. I was on my Xbox 360 at the time. I was an Xbox kid. I was like, screw this, I'm going back to Halo Reach. Because I understand Halo Reach, and I don't want to deal with this. And so maybe 3 or 4 years went by. And at that point, I had seen that Dark Souls 3 was on sale. And woof, I had seen that Dark Souls 3 was on sale, and I bought it for like $10. Then I played through it and beat the first boss of that, which is his own gatekeeper. His name is Udix Gundyr, and he is a dick for first-time players. World's easy speed bump once you're experienced. And I quickly fell in love with those games, or with these games. And I came back, it was maybe 2017, I came back on my Xbox 368. Did not buy the Prepare to Die Remastered Edition on Xbox One until maybe a year or two later. And I played through the game. Now, I didn't beat it that time either. Beating Dark Souls, it took me a while to get there. Kind of by personal choice. And also because the performance of the game in one specific area would tank if you looked towards one side of the room. This is OG Blighttown. Really, the oldies among us will remember these days. still, I made a lot more progress. And the reason I want to talk about that is to illustrate the point that Dark Souls is not necessarily like, if you can't beat it immediately, you're never ever gonna beat it. It's different than that. It is a process of game. It is a game where you can make a little bit of progress, stop for a very, very long time. I mean, my playthrough was intermittent as hell. And then come back as a better, more experienced version of yourself. And make it a little bit further. Maybe you don't beat it that time either, but the point is that you're trying. So, how does that fit in with some of the previous themes we've talked about? One of the world lore functions that Dark Souls has is this idea of going hollow. Now, as you know, we were called the Chosen Undead, and we looked pretty decrepit, and the enemies we're fighting were pretty decrepit. That is because we are cursed to be forever undead, to keep dying and living and dying and living and dying. And once you die enough, once you go crazy enough, you know, you go what the game calls hollow. You end up like these guys, randomly attacking friends, enemies, allies alike. You go off your rocker. You succumb to the dementia of the world. Now, the nice thing about our experience as players is that we kind of get a ludonarrative assonance with that, where it's like, if you, say, start a character and then abandon them, then in a way that character has gone hollow. You never completed their playthrough, their journey never concluded. They succumbed to the dementia of the worlds and lost themselves. And then there are the playthroughs that do work, where you don't succumb. You keep clicking away at it until eventually you get through. Getting through. Like I said, and I will repeat this again and again and again and again for whoever needs to hear it. Getting through is a process. It does not come naturally. This isn't about Dark Souls, really. This is about life itself. But what we have the benefit of in getting through it is we can keep trying. And that is what, as I've been iterating again and again and again, this is my, I'm an LA teacher, and as the authorial voice of this video, I am going to state directly to you, the audience, that is the point of this video, is I've never made a YouTube video before. I've tried, and I've never posted anything. I never felt comfortable enough. But I'm still trying to do that. I've never talked to myself while playing a game for like this long with this much specificity in mind. Oh my god, I'm being flanked. I heard feet behind me and I fucking moved. I digress. I've never talked about a game I cared about this much for fear of seeming foolish, pedantic, and yet I'm still here. We are always, as man, this guy is giving me a lot of time to talk about this idea. Always in the position of difficult times and being given the opportunity to let the world overtake us. And yet, we are also given the opportunity to keep living. To keep enjoying the niceness of the sun, even if we can't quite see it. To keep pressing forward. And to keep trying. I think that's beautiful. And I think in a lot of ways, that is the point of this game. It is a safe, constructive environment to overcome these difficulties. Now, I'm going to run away. And I would not blame you for thinking to yourself, what the hell is she doing? Why is she running away? That makes no sense. No sense at all. Lucky for me, I have, on my side, a shitload of this area memorized because I've played it a lot and it's very memorable. I don't feel like using my souls yet. I'm gonna make it, that's a mistake, but I'm gonna keep going. There was a bonfire right there. And incidentally, a little bit farther down, oh man. Wow. Hello there, my friend.
Well, you must be a new arrival.
Yes, I am.
Andre Villastora.
Thank God, Andre Villastora. I be a big fan of yours, Andre. Oh, of course, I wouldn't be wanting anybody else. Now let me learn your gesture. That's another interesting thing that this game does, is you can learn gestures from NPCs. Anyways, you also have to upkeep. You have to make sure that your things don't break, and for anybody with executive dysfunction, or anybody on the spectrum, or with PTSD, then yeah, that's difficult. It's okay, it's cheap, it's easy. You don't have to actually do the work, you know. Though I do think it'd be really funny if, in order to repair your stuff, if you had to do laundry to keep playing Dark Souls, then it would truly be a game tour de force. That bell, I want to talk about that. That bell up there is... It's the bell that the Crestfallen Knight at the beginning asked us to ring. It's the goal of this video. I want to get there and then conclude it. And then the next one will be me beginning the journey to get to the next one. I'm going to be taking a route for that I'm not used to. I digress. That is the Bell of Awakening. And every time you hear it ring, that is another player ringing it. Every time we hear it, it's a bit like in Journey, whenever you see the beams of light coming off the mountain, if I remember that correctly. Every time we hear that bell go off, that is somebody else triumphing. It is a moment for us to celebrate. And if you keep pushing and you try hard enough, you're willing to learn a little bit and have a bit of patience, we get to ring that bell too. Now, I know I just activated a bonfire over there. I'm cheating. Not like cheating, but I'm cheating. We're keeping this rolling. I've sort of found my tempo, finally. And we are going to activate another shortcut. By golly, that elevator took us back to Firelink Shrine. What? Crazy. I know. And now we're doing parkour. What is this? Dishonored? Assassin's Creed? I don't think I'm going around to the right area. No, this is the beauty of Dark Souls. Hi, Big Bird. Actually beautifully modeled and animated. That guy is still me for real. No, I found my tempo and I found my pacing, and I feel good about this now. So we're gonna keep it going. This is a world that is highly interconnected. Highly. And we're going to keep ending up back here. This is the sort of... pardon the joke. This is a nexus of sorts, where all areas out will spill from. Now, I'm gonna go kick some ass, and we're gonna ring that bell. But yeah, no, it's hi. I'll talk to you later. There's another one. It just makes me happy, you know? It's frequent. It's frequent, you know? There are a lot of people ringing it all the time. And I don't know if it's their first time or their 20th. It doesn't matter. It is still... it's exciting. I digress. Okay. So, I'm just gonna... oh boy, I have to beat this guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, brother, I can't backstab him. My whole build's built off of backstabbing right now, because I don't have a better sword. Ow. I'm so sorry for this, everybody. I wonder... I'm gonna do something I shouldn't do. Bam! Parry. Yeah, that's right. Get parried. Boom. Parry. Yeah, that's right. Get parried. Boom. Parry. Oh my god, I'm actually amazing? Maybe? Boom. Parry. Holy shit. Okay, this guy has a very either easy parry window or I'm the biggest badass ever. Boom. Parry. Yeah, it's gotta be the former. I choose to believe I'm awesome. Ow! Mother... Ow! Stop it, you jerk! Eek. Ow. Oh boy. I'm a fool. Bam, 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 dead. I'm so good at this. Okay, sorry. Breaking from the chill vibe for a second. Whew. That guy gets me excited. Firekeeper soul. It's a keeper. At some point, we'll go through and we'll read some items. I think that'll be the beginning of next episode. Because I am a lover. A deep, deep, profound lover of lore. This game world has a very deep and intricate story for those who are willing to pay attention, read a little bit, and pay attention to the environmental storytelling. I mean, already we've gone through a old town. We're currently in a church. We've gone up through sewers that have giant rats. The rats are big because they're eating the excrement of higher beings. We'll get there, I promise. I'll explain these things. But these are like who I'll explain these things. Like who the hell is that guy with the big dragon claw thing tooth? Who's Havel? Why is he important? Why is he at the bottom of a well? We'll get there. We'll get there. This is a game that will reward us for our patience and our observance. Why is this guy busting a groove? That the world may never know. Yeah. This is going to go very easily. I'm going to get up off the bonfire, and I'm going to go kill that boss. It's going to go so easily. So easily. Hi again, dude. But yeah, it is a surprisingly relaxed game, I think. Now, the overarching, I guess using the term recording is somewhat improper, because I'm not aiming to record necessarily. I am instead aiming to, bam, get played and I am looking to get to the end of the recording session. This might be three videos, it might be one big one. We'll see. But, yeah. Man, that guy really hits a groove. What do we give for a spear right now? Something to make this easier on me. So these guys, oh, that's a lot of money to lose. Okay. So it turns out, we're gonna do something lateral. Unexpected, I know. The plan didn't work. Ah, it's terrible. I lost a lot of money. Oh no, I should have spent it. I was busy styling. What we're gonna do as you can see, this has truly stumped me. This is a big moment. I think we're gonna call it here for today. Next video, we're gonna read some of the lore items we got. We're gonna discuss a little bit more about this opening area's story. And in the process, we're probably gonna learn a little bit more about myself. So, thank you. You have all been terrific tonight, and I hope that the rest of this evening goes well for you. Good night.